Hey, what's up, Pars? This
You were gone for 3 weeks and our intro just completely changed. So, hey guys,
What's up,
welcome to
Pars?
Spit Talk.
Yeah, you got-
John went back to the island.
I know I did.
He went backwards.
No, what's up, guys? This is Jan. It's the Spit Talk podcast. My name is. I'm out of practice, yo. I'm sorry. What's up?
I'm Aaron.
I'm Kyle.
I know, dude. How long has it been? Like, I feel like we
2
always do
weeks,
this shit
yeah.
every single.
Has it only been 2 weeks? I
It's
felt
only,
like
no, it's not, dude.
2 weeks, yeah, or like 3 weeks since I said I was gonna go on vacation, like since our last podcast.
yeah.
You mean to fucking tell me we had a season finale to only have a 2-week break?
No, I said it's a break. I didn't
Yeah,
say.
you said it was a
I
break.
didn't say it was a season. I think Gino. So I think
Gino
Gino
said
said
it
like,
was a
"What's a
season
season
finale."
finale already?"
Okay.
I'm like, "No,
Okay.
it's not a finale. It's a hiatus."
It's a
hiatus.
It's a
Alright.
mid-year. It's a mid-year. It's a mid-year
Yeah.
stop. It's a
Okay.
mid-year hiatus.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah. Well, a couple things did happen over the break or whatever that was. Cause I mean, we had a couple things happening. So yeah, it was a good, good hiatus for us since a lot of things did come out for us to talk about. Now, felt like we were teetering on like topics there for quite a bit. But now San Diego Comic-Con just came out, or just happened. I mean, and now
Which was a surprise to all of us.
yeah.
We just talked about it earlier. Yeah,
Mhm.
like whoa.
I saw the
Yeah.
headlines, but I was like, oh, cool, Comic Con.
For real.
Well, this is
yeah.
the first. This is the first like coming back to like physical, like in person SDCC. So like maybe
That's
it's
probably
just
it.
like went over our heads. That
Yeah,
it
that's
was
probably
like
it. Like we probably forgot because it's like it's been forever since we've had a fucking live audience
that.
in a
Mhm.
convention like
Or in-
that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that happened. Also, a couple things came out. We were kind of trying to review it at the time, but we couldn't really do it. Thor: Love and Thunder came
Thor.
out. Fucking Thor. We'll talk about it a little bit. We'll talk about Nope, which came out last week. What else came out?
And all the SDCC
Yeah,
content
all-
that's
pretty
been
much
out.
all the SDCC stuff. But before we do get into any of those topics, I kind of just want to like brush up on something that also came out on Netflix. Did you guys happen to
Watch
get
the
it?
Gray Man.
Yeah, did you watch The Gray Man yet? I just wanted
Yeah.
to get.
I have
Well,
not.
what are your thoughts?
I have not.
I liked
Do
it.
not spoil it.
It's like it's a
Don't
good
spoil it.
action movie, but like it's on level with Extraction to me. Not
Right.
yeah, not to like compare it to like
Mhm.
Chris Hemsworth versus Chris. Why am I blanking
Gosling?
on his name? Gosling versus Chris Hemsworth. But like the action seems very similar. There's like this one defining action scene that I liked in Gray Man, which was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm like halfway through. I was watching it
Halfway?
just earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Halfway through, you be pausing on this stuff now.
Yeah, I'm one of these people now. See, that's why I hate streaming, dude. Like, I love and hate streaming because like you have the power to do whatever. Like, I'm gonna pause it, fucking,
Yeah.
and you forget that you were watching it in the first place.
Oh.
That happened to me a lot of times. But I was watching this one, and yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat so far. It's kind of like it's pretty generic. I kind of want to say. But it's enjoyable enough because of Evans and mostly Evans, really. Evans and Gosling. And right now, weirdly, I don't know, like, De Armas is kind of like just there. She's
She's just there.
yeah, she's not really doing much. I was like, what the fuck is she doing here? Like, she's
Yeah.
just here, dude. But yeah, overall, it's whatever. I'm still kind of, in the middle of it, so I can't really say just yet. But at least
But
you
what's
like
your
it, I guess.
what's your thoughts on like commercials? So like I think Hulu, most of us like Hulu has the commercials. Like, are you okay with the commercials?
Me?
Yeah, because I know Netflix might or is doing like a commercial thing.
Like
to
a
their-
tier? Yeah, like a different tier.
Yeah.
They're
so, like,
adding,
what's
they're
your
adding
thoughts
the
on
extra
it?
home too, so like you can't share passwords and stuff now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Ah.
So,
What
what
a
are
bunch
your
of
like thoughts on
fuckers.
that?
No, I was kidding. I don't know. Well, I do miss cable TV, but at the same time, I like the control of pausing when I need to pause it.
Mm.
You know?
But
Sometimes I
isn't that
hate it,
why
I don't know.
I feel like I have a thing with like I miss commercials because isn't that the time to like take your breaks? Like you're forced to take your breaks at those times. So
I guess so.
that's why I enjoy
Maybe.
the Hulu like I know on Guam we rarely get the Hulus, but for some reason the ads are popping up again on on Guam. So like when the commercial plays, right? Like I'm like, okay, time to use like that's the time to use the restroom, or like do the laundry before it comes back. Yeah, like just something quick, like put the clothes in the dryer.
But I could just pause it.
I know, but it kind of ruins. I feel like it ruins the groove. It ruins the groove when you pause the stuff, because once you're in that pause state, like I guess like what Jan said, I'm just gonna stop playing at it for a while, then just like get back to it like on another day. See, so it ruins the groove as the commercial is like that.
Yeah, I mean for me it's kind of like if I'm gonna watch, like I will watch and sit down and watch it all the way through. That's aside the point of like maybe if I fall asleep or something, but like I'm usually like paying attention because like I need to like focus, because if I don't focus I'm just like I'm done.
You're done.
So
okay, yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, you could go either or really. I do miss cable TV, but mostly for the like surprise factor of like, oh look, this is playing.
I thought you were gonna say wrestling.
You know
what? Well, wrestling too, but I could watch that anytime now. It's not even a big thing. Watching wrestling back then was weird because Monday Night Raw played on Tuesdays, so it kind of fucked with everything.
Oh yeah, wait. So does Peacock give commercials like while you're watching your wrestling?
No,
oh shoot! So it's just straight up.
It's straight up. But the thing is, with Peacock, it's behind on the shows, like weekly shows.
So it's like naturally cut.
Yeah. So Hulu does it live, but like a day after. So like for like tonight, Raw.
So it's not live.
It's live-ish. I mean, like it's a fucking day, but whatever. It plays tonight, but then like it'll go on Hulu tomorrow, kind of thing.
Did you guys ever do like? I mean, not to detract, but did you guys ever do
reviews?
Like? yeah. We're just like we just got into this topic. It's a tangent.
Let's just get into it first, man. Like go ahead.
Did you guys ever do like DVR, like actually record stuff and just kind of like,
no, I didn't know how it worked.
I don't know. I don't know anyone that did that, and I was just kind of like
fucking TiVo and everything.
Yeah,
or like DirecTV always had like, oh, buy this receiver, you get to like record X amount of minutes.
I think the question is like, why would like when we were kids, like why would we miss it in the first place? Kind of thing. Yeah. We had nowhere to go. Like we had time for like
fucking High School Musical, baby. 8/7 Central, bro. Every fucking 8/7 Central Disney original movies on Fridays. The fuck are you gonna do?
Once you see the kids jumping, you already know what's going down.
But
before we get into the review, I wanted to ask one question. I asked Kyle this and I asked Kramer this. Like, Jan, have you ever watched RRR?
What's that?
Okay, it's a Bollywood film. Can you watch it?
Why?
It's on my list.
All right, is it good?
I'll give you the first 10 minutes. I'll give you the first 10 minutes.
Look at the rating.
Oh my god, it's fucking new too. Look at this.
Look at the rating.
Give me a second. What do you mean the rating? Like the?
So I watched
Rotten Tomato, IMDb.
Yeah. So while Jan does that, I watched RRR on the plane because a lot of people were talking about it. I didn't get to watch Umbrella Academy like I promised. It still bores me, but I watched RRR. It's like a 3-hour movie, so it was able to like
3 hours and 7 minutes.
Yeah, so it lasted me the whole ride back to Guam, but like the first 10 minutes, I am pretty sure you'll get hooked on.
Really?
Just like I guess a quick snippet is like expected to have like Shaolin soccer, Kung Fu Hustle kind of action.
Dude, it's at 91 right now.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh.
All right.
I showed Kramer this, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck am I watching?" Because the first 10 minutes, you'll see something crazy happen.
Awesome. Hey, to the 2 viewers watching, hey, welcome. I know I'm not one of them because I'm not streaming anything. Please tell me you guys aren't fucking streaming this shit.
Nope.
No.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
2 organic viewers.
We got a fucking audience, baby. Let's go. It's been we were talking about stuff for a while. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
we might run a little long today. Just saying.
We'll see.
We might run a little long. We have a few things on the docket. I kind of want to bring something up first before we do anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
We keep sidetracking.
I know,
just sidetrack. Well, that's our agenda first. We're gonna sidetrack, then get into the review. Because the review, you guys know we've done reviews. Like, if you want to hear us talk about the movie, we'll talk about the movie. But It's rare, or like it doesn't happen so often.
I know
that we get sidetracked that have like good interesting topics. I guess.
Okay, this is still in the entertainment realm, and we already brought it up. Okay, so you guys know that Vince McMahon just fucking retired.
Okay,
right?
yeah, you told us, or I saw news. I saw news about it.
At first, TV-14. At first, it was like TV, like it was like a slow fucking gradual change, right? Like from PG to TV-14, all of a sudden. Now Vince is like gone. Like he's gone from creative now. That was the one thing. He stepped down because of controversy at first, and he was still kind of tinkling with creative, but now he's just gone. And Triple H has taken over.
Yeah, I was about to say
in fucking full. And I'm fucking excited, yo. Like I don't know about y'all, dude, but I want to see some fucking changes in this shit, dude. I'm tired of seeing Roman and Brock. I fucking love them, but goddamn, dude, fuck, they have another match this Saturday, and it's fucking aggravating. But hey, are you guys even interested at all, like in this fucking news?
I
like,
think
it was definitely a flashback when I saw the headline. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who's gonna take over? I was like, it's probably Triple H, right? And then I looked, I was like, oh, it's Triple H. I was like, okay, it's fine.
It's Triple H.
Yeah. So it's weird because it's like I think I told you this. It's weird because he's been the manager, like he's been the face of WWE like ever since we were young. So that's like what 20, even in the 90s, so that's like 20 plus years of like service in this industry. So it's like it's weird to see that, and like like you saying Triple H take over, which is basically his son-in-law, right? Or
because Stephanie and some, I forgot his name, is gonna be co-CEOs. And Stephanie's the chairman now, and then Triple H is pretty much taking over the creative side of things. So, I think it's pretty much the biggest impact is probably that, really.
Yeah. So I think it's just the transition. We'll see how he does transition, because it's usually like that with every job. Like once you have someone in a new position, or once you go to a new position, like it's like everything's on your shoulders. Like how will Triple H do on the creative end? Because like. Dude, no lie, like TikTok, I don't know, for some reason I was on like a WWE phase where like I'm learning about like all these documentaries. I'm like, oh, how the Kane and Undertaker story happened, how Rock versus Steve Austin happened, like, and I'm just like going down the feed like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool, like interesting. So like, and that's probably out of all of Vince or like in some part that was all Vince McMahon's idea of like all these rivalries, iconic rivalries that happened throughout like us watching WWE. So we'll see if Triple H can continue that whole idea of like rivalries that can go beyond, I guess, wrestling.
Can we just get DX back? That's all I want.
Jeez,
DX
they're
back.
retired,
They're like
dude.
so old.
No, dude, I think Triple H can't wrestle anymore. That's the thing. He has a heart condition, so but I can end it. I'll end it with this because I want to get away from the wrestling thing. I just wanted to point it out and kind of like bring it out there. The reason that I'm excited about Triple H taking over is because Vince was one of the people, or he is literally the reason why I loved wrestling, but at the same time, he's the reason why I stopped watching in the first place. It's just like it kind of got out of touch a little bit with like in the creative process of things of what people wanted anymore. So the fact that Triple H is taking over, which he already was kind of doing, because they had a different brand, which isn't Raw or SmackDown. It's called NXT. It's like for the developmental brand, but for a certain time, that brand had more intriguing storylines than the actual main roster brand. So it's like, and he was in charge of that whole process. So I'm like, right now, I can't even imagine what he could do with the main roster. It's probably going to take some time. I mean, like you said, there's a transition phase. There's already storylines playing out right now. I mean, like, not that I'm a fucking fan of it. I still just watch it. But once it gets going, that's when I'm fucking excited for it. So, we'll just have to wait and see. But no more wrestling. That's out of the way right now.
And from one storyline to another storyline, let's go talk about our reviews.
That was not good, dude.
I don't know. Hey, like you said, we're off.
Out of touch. Yeah. Go ahead, Gal. Go for it.
Oh, side note, by the way, in not really a side note, but in terms of the wrestling and MMA, UFC 277 next week on Saturday.
Is it next week too?
Yeah, it's next
Nice.
week. I mean, it's every weekend, but big name, so it's gonna be like Amanda Nunes and her rematch basically for her title. So should be fun. That's
Who you for?
Amanda Nunes. So
Amanda
it was just kind
Nunes?
of it was kind of an upset last time, in my opinion. I was just kind of like, how? Like everyone was just kind of like, how did she lost? Because she was like super dominant.
Right.
So there's that storyline, and you should try watching UFC.
I watch it from time to time. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just, like it's just there.
You want a little bit more drama?
Dude, I want a story in this fucking shit, bro. They gotta hate each other. I mean,
yeah,
they
UFC,
do.
UFC they just kind of fight. UFC they just
Yeah.
like fight it out. Where like wrestling's like there's an actual story of like 10
Bro.
minutes of dialogue of like you like backstage shit like.
For real, bro.
Yeah,
I need
that's what-
betrayal in this shit. I
That's
want
what
some
you live
Cobra
for.
Kai storylines in this fucking
Like
thing,
shit.
dude.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so-
yeah, I'll get into that. I think, yeah, I might have remembered the first one. I don't necessarily follow it. I know it was a big thing where, yeah, it was probably wasn't upset at the time. I don't really remember or follow it, but
It is what it is.
yeah,
But yeah. So,
we'll just have to wait and see.
so guys, what trailers did you guys watch?
Fuck, dude.
What piqued your interest? I guess the most.
Fucking
I think
Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
Okay, yeah, we can. Yeah,
I didn't even watch that one, but
I didn't watch
just-
that. I
I
heard
didn't
of
watch
it.
that
refused-
either. I'm just kidding. I didn't watch it either.
I refused to. I was like, I saw it. And I was like, yeah, nah.
Dude, to be fair, I think it came out when like it was like the first thing that came. That was the one trailer that was like, oh fuck, Comic-Con's happening. So yeah, I mean, it has Chris Evans. So
No, Chris
Wait, no.
Pine. Chris Pine.
fucking,
Chris Pine.
fucking Chris's, man. I'm sorry, Chris Pine. It has Chris Pine in it, so at least there's that. I mean, it looked kind of cheesy a little bit, but then again,
Yeah.
I don't play the game. I don't know how it is. Like,
You don't know how
is
to
it
roleplay?
cheesy? Like,
It's
no.
I can't tell, like, but like you I guess your words said it best. Like it looked cheesy, like from like how like the thumbnails, like you can see it. I'm like, it doesn't look like appealing compared to the
Right.
other ones we saw or like I've seen, like the Game of Thrones and the Lord of the Rings ones. Like if we're
Mhm.
talking medieval, like
Lord-
I felt
Lord
like
of the
those.
Rings one is the trailer looks so good.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And just being back in that world is kind of just like yay, like it was almost kind of refreshing to be like, yay, we get to like mess around with elves and magic and like actual
Back in Middle
that
Earth.
kind of just basically
Yeah.
back in Middle Earth. So definitely a nice because when was the last one was like the last
Fucking-
Hobbit, right? That was like
Oh shit! Yeah, I wasn't even
Wa-
thinking
that was
about the
a
Hobbit.
while
It's
ago.
good. No, I was
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2000 like what 3 years or some shit, but I forgot about the
No,
fucking
yeah,
Hobbit.
yeah, the Hobbit. So
Yeah.
nice little send off there. So
Mhm. I see it like very for a TV show. It looks, and again comparing it to Game of Thrones, it looks more like cinematic compared to it.
I would hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
because didn't they spend like how much
yeah,
on this fucking
like
property?
what we
We talked about it. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I like the trailer, right? But I thought the House of the Dragon one was a lot better to me.
Really?
To be quite honest, I was more interested in that. And this is coming from
the
not
guy that you were
loving.
disappointed.
Yeah, not loving the last season really. Like I liked it. Obviously, I mean it was yeah, it had its moments like really, but like it kind of like it put a sour taste in my mouth. Let's just say for that world or for that fucking show.
I think a nice thing about these trailers too is like there's a lot of fresh faces.
Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like a big part of that's like, yeah, just give me like the same worlds, but give me
Mhm.
fresh faces, and it's like I'll watch it, like
Yeah.
And they normally like usually they can like kill it in the roles, so just kind of like take all the worlds that we used to like and just like put new faces, get new talent, and then like that usually springs up all these other things about them and create a following. So looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Matt Smith, dude. Yeah, I think wasn't he? He was telling weren't you saying like he felt
I
out of
can't
place?
see him. Yeah, he felt out of place. I felt like he could have just been an elf in Lord of the Rings.
I thought he looked good. He looks like a Targaryen to me. I don't know.
He definitely looks like a Targaryen, but I just felt like I kind of prefer him as an elf.
Right. Look, wait. Let me. Who the fuck is in charge of this thing? I don't even know. Let me
The
see.
casting?
No, like you know how like the executive producers of like fucking, it was like DB Wise and Benioff and Wise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like this is Benioff and Wise. So at the same, I'm pretty excited about that too. It's based off a book, probably. Let me see.
It has to be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. See, yeah, it is based off a book that came out, and I'm not sure if the fucking book's complete, but I would hope so that they could fucking actually flesh this thing out.
Yeah.
That was the reason. That was the
reason why the last season failed.
Yeah,
because it was too ahead of the books.
Exactly.
Makes
sense.
sense.
Exactly. So yeah, I would hope it's good. It looks good. I mean, they all look good, really. Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of unfair. We didn't really watch the trailers, so I'm just going off the pictures, really. Like, what the fuck is up with his hair? I don't know what's going on. It really, dude. You know what it felt like? Because you mentioned role playing. It felt like it was a fucking role playing show.
Yeah.
But that's what the game is.
No, it felt.
No, but like
you ever watch?
Think,
go ahead.
I just felt like D&D, like even though it is role playing, like it's still its own world.
Yeah.
Like that has the equivalence of like Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
esque and like Game of Thrones esque. But like I guess from the thumbnails or like the little images you see on YouTube, like it just feels not on that level yet.
You ever watch?
I guess
Role
that's
Models?
what we're saying. No.
With Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd, and they adopt people in this program. You never watched that?
No.
There's a role playing thing at the end of that, and that's what it feels. That's what the picture looks like to me. I think if you watch that movie, it's a comedy. I think you'll probably dig it. It's a pretty good movie. But that role playing in the movie feels like it looks like I'm looking at it and does just like the fucking thumbnail for some reason, which is not good. That's not a good sign. Like just to me, I don't know because I really, like I said, I don't play the games. I don't fucking know how it is.
Oddly enough, I feel like, I guess this is kind of a weird thing to think about, but like I feel like for it to kind of like work a little bit more properly, is to have it to where it's an interactive movie of like how they did, like remember how like they introduced like the Black Mirror like choose your own path kind of thing.
Damn,
because like realistically,
Bandersnatch it.
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to Bandersnatch it?
Yeah, because like realistically,
on the
but
big
like
screen. Just kidding.
no, I don't know about the big screen. I don't know how they're gonna do that. But like, cause it just plays into the whole dynamic of playing Dungeon and Dragon. So like, I've only ever played like once, and it's just like like you roll dice, role play, whatever. But like the whole like making choices and kind of like like nope, you're dead, or oh you like go back spaces, or you need extra things, extra items and whatnot. So I just feel like it'd be the perfect, or not perfect, but like the appropriate like tool to like broadcast a movie and kind of make it interesting.
Right, Aaron, you played it a couple times. What do you
Yeah.
think, man? I mean,
Yeah, shout
you
out.
played
to,
it without me, motherfucker.
Shout out to
fucking
Tony.
saying shit,
We just played last night, so like.
Oh,
I'm
really?
I'm kind of fresh from it, but, I get what you're saying about the whole like picking, like you need certain items, like pit, like you want to go this path or you want to go that, like yeah sure, but like I feel like judging from like what the title is, Dungeons and Dragons, it's literally like an adventure kind of movie in a sense. That I guess that's where it's going from, like because the basis of Dungeons and Dragons, it's set in like medieval times, right, and or like the days of old, and like like it's set in that where like adventure happens. So I think it's just stuck to that. So that's why I guess there's like this, to me, like there's that little like, oh, it should have like that Lord of the Rings touch or that Game of Thrones touch to it, but from the pictures we see, and it doesn't feel like it is. Maybe it's like an Assassin's Creed where like the guy just goes into the game. Or something.
Aaron, side note on board games, I destroyed Jan in Catan. So
Man, shut the fuck up,
Dude,
Hey,
Catan
that was
is
my
shit, dude.
first time playing. All right,
Yeah,
that was my
that's
first
shit.
time playing.
yeah,
But I managed to tie myself
you did
with
not.
my other half, so
Did
I wasn't
you get
last
longest
place.
road?
No, that was not
The
me.
trick is largest army, man. No one aims for that one.
Dude, I was fucking pushing for the
he was
largest
pulling.
army.
He was pulling for large iron.
You
I was
know,
like,
pushing for
those cards are pretty like if everyone's not playing with the cards, dude, that's basically like whatever you can do with that. You know, because like I had some games where my brothers and like my girlfriend don't even touch the cards. So I'm like, shoot, if you guys don't want the cards, I'm gonna play with the cards.
Yeah, because we were all playing. It was Jan, Elaine, Dan, and we were like all playing. And then it was kind of like all of their first time, and I was like, I played this a bunch of times, so I was kind of explaining the rules. But I overshadowed like the cards, and it was kind of like, you know, the objective is because it's kind of like hard to explain, but then like also like, hey, like this is.
But once you get it, like it's
yeah,
fun.
once you get it.
I got it like 3/4 through the game, so I was like, okay, I finally fucking get this. Like what, like you know,
yeah,
like,
it's literally just placement and the heart, you know, the roll of the die. So if the roll of the die is with you, you're good.
There's gotta be a way. For
This
us to
man was
fucking play
hoarding
that shit.
sheep, and then there came a point where we
useless.
and then we just never
Useless.
needed sheep.
Hey, we still need sheep. Did you not watch fucking Nope? Like,
we got like 20 more minutes before that segment, but
alright, cool,
anyways.
fine. But dude, no, I was saying there's got to be a fucking way for us to play this thing online, dude. Like somehow.
There is.
Is there really?
Yeah.
There's Catan
It's not that,
online.
it's not that fun though. Like you really have
Online?
like
It's not the
thing
same
about
thing?
board games. It's like you have to do it.
You
in
have
person.
to fucking play it. Okay. Yeah.
Like I tried to
we
play
have
board games
to.
online.
We all have to set up 2 cameras and like an overhead shot.
Yeah.
Then we all have our own board. Then like, okay, Kyle
like,
plays
move
it. Yeah, so we have to play like if
Jeez.
everyone is.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, we're
If
still fucking.
if someone can figure it out, like
There's
whoever's
a way-
listening
we can do
or
that.
whoever's gonna listen to our podcast, like just let us know how to play Catan online. Or if you want to host it,
fucking
shoot, like
anything
I'm
online,
down.
really. I thought we were trying to fucking play with the idea of like streaming something. I don't.
Yeah.
fucking-
But I love Catan. Like Catan is
me
like, dude, if we can play D&D online, like
think we
I
can.
think there's
My
podcasts.
friends-
Like I think Tony
Yeah,
said like there's
100%.
podcasts
that's
online.
fucking
like,
possible.
No,
Who'd
like
you play
my-
with last night? Who'd you play with?
I played
Crame?
with like the Tango boys. Like I played with Crame. I
Tony
played
and them.
with Tony,
Yeah, okay.
Tim, Melvin, Jess, and I met Victor. So
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, we could fucking do it, man. We could do it.
yeah, because literally, like honestly, like we don't
The
even
fuck
need.
we don't need anything. What do we really
Yeah,
do?
you just need your imagination when you're
For
playing
real,
D&D. So I think it's possible.
Dude, float it around with
Jan's
them.
definitely an orc. Just saying.
Fuck yeah, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go,
You
dude.
just
But
need to
like,
get your dice, your 7 polyhedric. I don't know what the word is, but
No,
the dice.
You don't have a dodecahedron dice, 20 dice.
dude, you know what's fuck?
I do
I
have
had
a
a starter kit
D20.
at home. I fucking had a starter kit at home. My fucking sister, I think my sister just posted something on Instagram. She was like, "How the fuck did we end up with 2 starter kits for Dungeons and Dragons?" And I was like, "Dude, I fucking left it. I don't." So I fucking probably had the dice there because I remember we were fucking toying with the fact or the fucking idea of playing, but you know we never actually
Alright.
played until you left, you motherfuckers.
So-
But until I left, I mean.
Hey, we needed just someone to always spark it. Then for some reason, no one likes sparking it other
No,
than me.
dude,
Like
I
you know,
was
like
like-
I meant on Guam. Like it was me that would always be sparking it. Like none of you guys were like, "Hey, let's go play D&D."
Dude, I've been, dude, fuck, whatever, forget it.
Lies.
Forget it.
No, dude, I was so excited because like when they drove down, and then I was like, the first thing I thought, I was like, I have friends to play board games with, yay!
Dude, the first night he came up to us, he was already bringing his Catan, his fucking unstable unicorns. I was like, oh fuck, do I need the extension pack today?
Oh, the 5 to 6.
5 to
So
6,
just
yeah,
4 of
dude.
you.
Yeah, it was fun though. Fuck, dude. There's probably something. We'll figure it out.
All right,
Let's
last
just-
question before we move to actual content. Aaron, have you played Risk?
I played Risk. Yeah,
We played
Do you
Risk.
not like Risk? Do you guys like Risk? I
Risk
love
is pretty long.
Risk is
I
pretty
know,
long.
but it's so fun.
Yeah, there is this one point when I guess one funny point where like our friend Jess was like
Yeah,
getting mad
He's-
because like me
fucking
and
with
yeah, he was always attacking me and Jan, but we always got the high roll over him.
We
And
were
he's like,
fucking
"Never
with
mind, I'm not gonna attack you too." I'm like, "Okay, that's your call. Like, why'd you challenge us in the first place?" You know.
Okay, but yeah, I guess onto the main content. I guess we'll talk about all the Marvel trailers. What do you guys? Superhero trailers. Let's put it at that.
Okay.
Any thoughts? I know the big one was the Wakanda.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. So
Yeah.
thoughts on the trailer?
We could start with Black Panther. Well, since that's the only really, I think that's the only trailer that came out, right, for us.
That's the only important trailer.
Right.
Well, talking about it's She-Hulk, guys. You guys don't like
yeah,
She-Hulk
She-Hulk
attorney
came
at
out,
law? I'm just kidding.
No, not gonna lie. The She-Hulk trailer kind of swung me a little bit. I was like, okay, this looks kind of fun. Like the second trailer. Like, I'm still not sold. Like, I don't give a fuck, really. Wait.
Hey, but I think Marvel is a toss-up with you sometimes because you fell in love with Miss Marvel.
I fucking know, dude. That's why.
So it's a toss-up.
It's like they're listening too, because it's like I think they mentioned She-Hulk would be now 9 episodes, really, right?
Oh, but
I
they
didn't hear that.
they can't give
Boba or Mando.
Fucking Mando.
no, not Mando. Freaking. Literally just the last thing that we. Not Mando. Or Obi-Wan, yeah, sorry.
Obi-Wan, yeah, 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's like,
they couldn't fucking
you couldn't give 3 more episodes to Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell?
that's another department, you guys.
I know.
Like if you have to put it in buildings, or like if you have to put them in floors, that's a different floor.
No,
So-
dude, but yeah, even Daredevil is literally gonna be 18 episodes.
Oh, okay. So Daredevil, I'm kind of excited, like, because just
I'm
based
fucking.
on, and if they're keeping it as brutally as it was in like for the first few seasons,
You
then,
never
like,
know. You never know.
No, here's the thing.
They had mentioned it.
I'm excited, but I'm wary. Like I'm like a little hesitant, a little bit. Like the 18 episodes thing, I'm excited about, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, are we gonna overindulge a little bit? And at the same time, I don't know if it's gonna be the same vibe, the same creative. Cause yeah, I'm on the same boat as you. I'm fucking excited, but
I just want to see Charlie Cox kick ass. That's all I want.
yeah, no, yeah,
I think you'll see that. You'll definitely see.
We
it.
need
Sorry.
another one scene, like a fucking one long hallway scene. I'm pretty sure they'll include it somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I would hope. But I didn't like what they did with Kingpin and Echo, or what the fuck show was that?
Yeah,
See, I don't even...
it was Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah, see, that was fucking annoying. And I was like, fuck, what are they gonna do?
So thoughts on who new Black Panther is now?
It's open. Like
There was a.
I'm going for the sister to play it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So I was talking. I was talking.
she's
to
been
Joel
working
about
out,
it, and
dude.
then there was like a speculation.
That's what they
of,
say.
Like the silhouette is like, you know, it's feminine, and it's like, oh, it's good. We're gonna have a female Black Panther, and it's like, cool, yes, like, but we'll see, you know.
Bro, that's fucking Michael B. Jordan's ass, bro.
Yeah, that's the second option.
They
froze him.
They
froze him. They froze him and fucking
Dude, they did something, bro.
Yeah, that
wait,
vibranium can heal you, dude.
He just transitions. He's like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna put on the suit. Like,
Remember that suit's all CGI. They could have made it buffer.
Dude, they're fucking with us, I feel like. You know what I mean?
That's not even a
Dude.
scene in it.
hey, but that's not his forum though. Come on.
No, that's what I'm saying. That
what we're saying.
scene was all CGI.
That could
Remember? You
that
can
could be
take
his
out a
ass.
Hulk.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Civil War. Like you can take out some of those like.
You
like,
can take out the Spider-Man that was invisibly punched out of the trailer.
Yeah, see. So
Yeah,
you can
see?
take out that
Exactly.
Thor suit or
And you
the
can
Thor
make
suit.
you can make the
Black
suit
Panther
look
suit.
more feminine just for the
Yeah.
fucking trailer, dude. If they do Killmonger, I just don't know how the fuck they would do it. I mean, it would kind of be cool because it's Coogler, you know. He kind of needs Jordan there. This is gonna be the first one. This would be the first movie, right? Without Michael B. Jordan. If that was the case.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, no, this trailer was fuck, dude. That was a whole load of emotions right there.
Yeah, it was all like I guess they said it best in interviews. Like it was all Chadwick Boseman's spirit in that movie.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's like I guess going back to the whole who is the Black Panther, I'm going 70-30, like 70 being the sister and 30 being Michael B. Jordan, because like sorry, no, maybe the sister 70 okay, maybe like 35 it could be Nakia or the sister.
Hey, bro,
And then
what
Michael
if they
B. Jordan.
What if Disney just tosses Boyega in it?
Jesus.
No, it's gonna be Daniel Kaluuya.
No, I was like, bro, they're gonna fucking put Everett Ross as Black Panther, baby. Let's fucking go, dude. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But I did enjoy the trailer, and it was funny because like I guess people don't know what or maybe some people don't know what the story is about, like because I thought it looked cool because how they're introducing Namor, the Submariner, and if you guys don't know, he's actually one of the OG Marvel superheroes. So like I thought that was cool, like him bringing that in and like causing a conflict between Wakanda and I guess the Atlanteans. So that's pretty. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know. I was watching a video earlier. That's kind of why I brought up the Michael B. Jordan thing because they brought it up. Like the Namor thing with the Atlanteans and Wakandans, they always like butting heads with each other, kind of thing. There's always like some kind of conflict with them. So it's pretty cool to see him in this thing. I didn't actually expect him to fucking show up. Like at all. Did they announce Namor being in this like at all? Is this the first fucking glimpse?
I think they did because I know they released like images. Like Marvel released images, and I think I don't want to say the toys, but maybe like toy concept art. I don't know, something.
Right. And yeah, that's kind of why I mentioned Michael B. Jordan thing, because you know how in the end they brought this up. I think it might have been New Rockstars. I don't remember what fucking video I was watching, but they were like, bro, remember Michael B. Jordan said, or I keep saying Killmonger said, just bury me in the ocean, where where my ancestors jumped from ships or some shit like that, and then like, they were like, what if this is an actual resurrection of Michael B. Jordan, baby? I'll fucking Killmonger because the aliens fucking found him, dude. I don't know, man. I think it's Shuri, to be quite honest. Her arm looking buff. Just saying, her arm looking really buff. My other half disagrees with me. She's like, dude, her arm looks thicker. That does not look like Shuri. I was like, dude, they could probably. I'm pretty sure that the suit could be a little more, like add some padding. So
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I'm just here for the ride. I'm just interested to see how they would do it without Chadwick. Really.
Yeah, that's it's. I'm not sure if you saw the hints because like there was a hint of how like Shuri was like dapping it up with the other girl, and that's supposed to be Ironheart. So that's another show that's coming out. So if you saw her, the girl was like carving a heart, and then like she banged it. So that's basically Ironheart. So we'll see them in the movie. Okay,
cool. Thoughts on I guess going on the other side, Shazam.
The Shazam. You could start with Shazam since
I didn't like the trailer. That's all I have to say. I'm just not like as invested. So, I guess with that specific franchise, realistically. So I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but we'll see. Any thoughts? We can move on to other trailers.
No, I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I was a fan of the first one. My only gripe still, and this kind of comes with the first movie also, is that Zachary Levi, the way that he acts as Shazam, does not match how the kid acts when he's the kid.
The kid acts more adult than
I know. That's what Levi. Why? Like, why is it so? Like, there's so much contrast there. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But it's a little nitpicky thing. It's kind of whatever. But I thought the fucking trailer was fun. The whole Fast and Furious jab was kind of funny, seeing as Helen Mirren was actually in fucking Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. I mean, there's not much to say about it really. Like, I don't really know. Like, it's kind of a straightforward story, but. I just like that franchise, or that fucking the movie itself. So it was cool to see, I guess. Aaron,
I guess just like same boat. I don't know. Like
okay,
just
moving on. John Wick.
I hope this one. I think I said it in this too, but I wasn't a big fan of the third one. Like I think the universe just got too big. So I feel like the fourth one feels like a good, like it's like in the middle between 1 and 2 where it's just him like effing people up.
They pull it back a little bit on the
like I just want him to just like just kill people. Now that he's like the third one set the world, this one is like the world is against him again. So I'm like shoot. Go freaking kill him.
He's going against Donnie Yen, man. I don't know.
Yeah, the Donnie Yen thing adds a lot. Though,
yeah,
to be honest,
the Donnie Yen adds. I feel like it adds a lot.
But John Wick is the Baba Yaga. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's Keanu fucking
Ip Man versus Baba Yaga. I'm gonna take the Baba Yaga. Here, come on, man.
Yeah, no, but it's 1 minute though. I like in that 1 minute, it does bring you back already. Like, oh fuck, it's coming. Like, you know, like it kind of like watched, like it's been a while since the last John Wick, so I kind of forgot about the new one coming out for a bit, and then this thing came out, so I was like, fuck yeah, dude, he's back, bro. He's back. You know what I mean? Like Wick's back, and I'm pretty excited. 4 viewers, baby. I'm sorry. I just wanted to point that out. 4 viewers. Hey, what's up? Please, it's not any of us, I hope. But thanks for watching. We're talking about SDCC stuff right now, San Diego Comic-Con.
Are you sure one of them's not spamming
trailers? I would hope not. I mean, there's no comments about like live sex, whatever, just yet, so we're okay. We're okay for now. But
so anything else from San Diego Comic-Con you guys wanted to mention?
There's a lot there. I think.
There's a lot.
Well, if you want to take out She-Hulk, like I guess we touched up on it. It's like again,
you guys want to talk
it's a
about
toss-up.
the phase lineup, I guess.
Yeah. Before we hit that, like, how about Black Adam? Did you guys see the Black Adam one?
The Black Adam. I didn't watch the new one just because like I've seen like iterations of the trailer multiple times. So it's like okay, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I guess then, yeah, we can talk about the phases then.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, there's still the way. Well,
I didn't see anything new. I didn't bother because I was just like, okay, like I feel like if I watched it, I would have kind of overstimulated like the hype
fuck
behind
you, Kyle. You spoke too fast. Look at this shit. Hola.
Wait, you never know if.
I don't know. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What is it?
Are we getting baited?
Do que está?
Yeah, we took Spanish. Can we please, real quick?
Do que? Do
I
you
just don't know what
want?
trata. Do you want to share podcast?
No, I'm just kidding.
I have no
Trata
idea.
ese.
Why are we responding to bots? Anyways,
dude, I'm just confused.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you guys want to talk about the phase 5?
We can talk about the phase. It's crazy that like phase 4 is already coming to an end. You know, I thought that was the most surprising thing, that like phase 4 is already at the end, because I was like, oh shoot, we're like nearing the end already for this. And like, and seeing phase 5 and phase 6, it kind of like hinted or like, you know, like he thought so far ahead already, because he usually does a phase then a phase, but he did a phase and here's 2 more phases, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, he did phase 5 and phase 6. Well, phase 6 has like 3 movies, really, right?
Yeah.
And like untitled stuff sprinkled here and there. I think that one was the most surprising because of what's in it.
Well, I mean, just the title in general is kind of like, hey, multiverse saga, and it's like, we'll are we actually gonna get something to it? So.
Yeah, so phase 5 though, it starts with
Ant-Man
and the Quantum Mania thing, and that one already had like a trailer come out. I think it was leaked. I liked the corner of what I saw.
Yeah, I tried to catch it.
I
but
tried.
Disney Enterprise took it down.
Oh, they fucked it up, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot. But I saw like a hint too.
Yeah, it looks pretty serious for like an Ant-Man movie, just because of the fact that like, what's his name?
The man,
Kang.
Kang the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror. This is gonna be the first like. It's weird because it's his first like actual
debut.
Well, second, but his just like the actual character Kang that we know of, or you know that the comic book nerds know of. Like this is his first actual appearance in the movies.
Wait, is Ant-Man before Loki S2 or no?
Yeah, it is.
It's before.
It's before. Yeah.
Okay, so
So that's
just
the crazy
to kind of
part.
like see where the link is.
So there's that, and I thought it looked cool for what it was. It looks a little more serious than the previous Ant-Man movies, but then again, that's just probably a trailer. And I don't even know really what to explain, but I know Bill Murray's in it.
Like no fucking way, Bill Murray's in it.
Bill Murray's in it. Like somehow they're saying MODOK was in it, but Bill Murray's not.
MODOK is in it.
Yeah, so I really don't know. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, because
I want to say this though. since you talked about Kang, on Twitter, if you guys follow me, on 4/8/2019, I tweeted this. It just hit me. If time travel is an Avengers Endgame, this guy pops up, I'm dead. And I posted fucking Kang the Conqueror. So that was before like even Phase 4 came out. Like I was like, I already knew that it was gonna lead to him being the next baddie. So thank you 2019 Aaron for proving that you knew your shit. And Kevin Feige, I can read your mind. So I wanted him to be the next baddie because he has that big Thanos-esque feel to him. But he does it in a more like gentleman-like way, as opposed to how Thanos is kind of like a brute force that we saw.
I wouldn't say he was brute force. It was more, how would I say this? Like in a sense, fatherly.
No, I'm talking about Endgame Thanos. Like he was like he was a brute force. Like
yeah. He just like did not give a.
Yeah, so like
you just call Thanos daddy.
Yeah, I did.
Fatherly. But yeah, like I feel like Kang has like a more like a gentleman-like approach to it. That's kind of like scary to see.
He's
like you know how like you know how like Darkseid like puts his hands behind his back all the time.
Yeah,
and like the way how he walks, like that's the sense I'm getting from him.
Is he more sinister? Would you say?
In a sense, yeah. Just because he's from the future and he's seen so many timelines played out based off what Loki said.
Right.
So like he has that credentials to show like don't mess with him. Yeah, like he can predict what's going on. Yeah.
Right. He said something like that. Did I kill you already or whatever?
Yeah. So
that's
if you hopefully we don't get taken down that we know that, but
I mean like, it's not like we're showing the fucking footage. We're fine, dude.
But yeah, so the line he says in that clip that got taken down, Ant-Man was talking to just him, right? And he goes like, "Oh, I'm Ant-Man. I'm an Avenger." Then he goes, "An Avenger? Did I kill you already?" Like so he's done it before. So like that's pretty scary. Like knowing that he's done it in the past life.
Yeah. So like for Breaking Bad fans, I'm gonna say the way you're describing it is Thanos is Tuco Salamanca, and then Kang is Gustavo Fring. The way that you're saying.
I mean, I guess.
Sure. I don't know about Breaking Bad, but if you got
for Breaking Bad fans,
I see the comparison, but it's different. Like I don't know.
Dude, I meant like the way that they hold themselves. Probably.
Yeah. I see how. So
yeah. But dude, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. I mean, is that the fourth movie now for Ant-Man? No,
third
movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I again going back to like what we're talking about of like how the phases are like being released and stuff. I think Phase 4 will be very like this one will have the most highlights of it because it's a lot of the closing of the previous phases. So I guess I can compare it to right now maybe as close to Phase 2, like where it stands. Yeah. You know, like Phase 2 we got Winter Soldier, we got the Guardians and like all of that. So like a lot of good highlighted films. I feel like Phase 4 is very equivalent to that scale right now. So
Phase 4 or 5?
I know we're getting a lot of TV shows, so but like yeah, I guess
yeah. Are you talking about Phase 4 or 5?
Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Phase 5 is as equivalent to Phase 2. My bad.
Okay, no, you're fine. Yeah, no, I definitely get it. I think with a lot of this stuff coming out, I'm because like I said, the last like whatever Phase 4 was, it was like a bunch of random. Like I know fucking Feige was saying
there was I think I was gonna tag on to this, but like I saw an interview on Twitter where like they're interviewing Feige, and then they're like, oh yeah. Just to explain Phase 4 and like why all those movies kind of sucked was we were experimenting with cinematic and story creativity. So like each phase is supposed to be a certain kind of like how it's directed, how the storyline is played. So each phase is supposed to be kind of different is what he was kind of saying. So we're kind of like, so for Phase 5 expect something new in terms of like the like story cinematic experience where it's not like as concrete, because like if you kind of compare all the phases, it kind of does make sense to a degree. It's kind of like there's like some tapers of like
duality. There's like a lot of duality kind of thing. Because like a passing of the torch or like, like variants.
Yeah.
Like it was all on those different topics of like someone taking the helm or some of the same being a different person.
Yeah.
So
no,
it's just interesting to see like how, I guess, in his head, like how he's plotting out all these phases and just experimentation and creativity in terms of just expanding this universe to where it stands now, So
am I the only one still missing the original cast or the original mainstays? Like I feel like
obviously.
This stuff is fucking cool. Can you imagine Ant-Man and Cap? I mean, Iron Man and Cap.
We're just getting old, man. It just comes with it.
I feel like if they're there right now, they'll be saying like, "I'm too old for this." Like, I defeated. Like what? Like when you're out of your job, whatever job you had, like you're at that age where like I've done this too many times. Like I don't need any more. Yeah.
Let the youngling deal with this. Like let them have their fun. Like
Yeah, I feel like that's their stage in their life. Like that's what kind of Cap was already. Like that was his.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, like I'm too old for it.
That's why he was tired of.
That's why he was tired of like, like I get it. You can do this all day kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Like I just think with the grand scale of what they're doing, obviously it's fine. I mean, they're trying to establish these characters. I'm just not there yet. Being invested in them is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm looking at it like phase 5, right? Like we have these characters that we've already seen, some that they're establishing still. And now we're gonna culminate to phase 6 where there's these 2 fucking Avengers movies back to back, with a different set of like mainstays or like a different set of characters. Really, I'm still not sold on the new set, as much as I was like the originals, because that like the original cast Iron Man and Cap. It took a while for us to get to that point. But obviously, once we did, it was like all cylinders. It was firing on all cylinders, pretty much. Like right now, I feel like we need a little more. I guess I don't know what really I'm trying to say, but
you're just old.
I am just old. Yeah, I'm just old. I guess so.
All right, so I guess.
Anyways, the next one.
Moving on.
Secret Invasion. We could do Secret Invasion.
Oh, we're going through the whole line. I was gonna go through Thor.
Oh, we could do Thor, but we'll do the whole line a little bit. We'll touch up on Thor, and then we'll finish up with Nope. Like I said, this might run a little long today. Not
little long. We're already at 50, and we're not. We're halfway through the segments.
Okay, fine. Secret Invasion. Any thoughts? Anybody? Really?
No clue.
No clue. Okay.
It's literally just the Skrulls on Earth. That's based off comics. Like that's what the storyline is.
Emilia Clarke's in this though.
So she's probably a Skrull.
She probably is.
Yeah. So like I don't know what their intentions are because like last time we saw the Skrulls, they were with Nick Fury or like they came down to Earth to get whatever her name was in WandaVision.
Right. And then now, okay, yeah, that one looks good.
I think I'm more excited on the other secret, which is Secret Wars. I think they hinted that
this
one.
Avengers. Yeah, that's for phase 6. We'll get to that one. Guardians 3. Anybody?
I hear that one was emotional during the panel.
I heard so too.
Oh really?
Like it's their last one.
Because it's their last one, and it's not the same group. Like I think the director said like. Once this one ends, don't expect the same original Guardians of the Galaxy crew. It's gonna be like different people again.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
See, like even them now. What the fuck? Okay, so I'm getting too fucking old.
It's okay.
Echo. Do we give a fuck? Or?
Well, I just gotta see something. Like titles are great, but like these are like I think like you said like these are all new characters that I don't know.
Well, Echo's from the one from.
No, I do, but like I guess seeing what the show has to offer, because like you said, like every series or what Kyle said, like every series was different about storytelling.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel's style was way different from Hawkeye. Hawkeye's style was way different from Captain Captain America and Winter Soldier, or
yeah.
Falcon. But I want to say Captain America because he is Captain America.
Sorry.
But
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, so the styles of every show that they're gonna pop up in Phase 4 is gonna be different. If it's gonna be like that, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm not discrediting it. I just didn't like her character in Hawkeye, anyways. But you know what? I fucking like Miss Marvel for some fucking reason. So I'm just not even gonna touch up on that. I'm just not gonna like brush it off. Like is what I'm trying to say. Loki season 2. I know we're
we're all excited for that one.
The first one with the second season, right? Out of all the Marvel so far. So that's exciting. I've seen some set pics of Loki in there. It's like Loki and fucking Owen Wilson in a suit and a tux in some event. I don't fucking know what's happening, but I'm digging it. Blade finally has a release date, which is pretty fun. Really the only thing we know about that is Mahershala Ali is Blade, which is really that guy's been in fucking. I feel like he's been in. Wait, he was fucking in Luke Cage, right? He was in Luke Cage. He was in. Yeah, he was Cotton Eye.
I never watched it, but sure.
Okay, but yeah, he was in Luke Cage. I know he was also in. He was in another fucking superhero movie. I swear to God, I remember seeing him twice somewhere. But anyways, he's Blade now. Can't wait for that one too. Any thoughts on Blade? Anybody?
I want Wesley Snipes to be like the old man or something.
Like,
right? Wasn't there like an old man in Blade, the original Blade?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, see,
it's Whistle. I think it was Whistle. Yeah, Whistler.
Make Wesley Snipes be the old guy.
Jesus Christ!
Come on, that'd be cool.
No, that'd be weird.
Two Blades in one movie.
Ironheart, you said this one she was already in. She's gonna be introduced in Black Panther. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty excited. So is she like an Iron Man-ish person?
Yeah. So in the comics, she's just like kind of like how Miles Morales was to like he was inspired or like was got the blueprint of Spider-Man. Ironheart is like the same way. Like I think she makes her own suit. Don't quote me on that, but like it's very Iron Man-esque.
Okay. I mean, she's hanging out with fucking Shuri, so I'm pretty sure she has something up her sleeve. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Did we see this coming? Because I didn't. Like I didn't. No.
They said they were gonna bring her back.
Okay.
I think there was like before it was Covenant of Chaos, it was something else. I think it just said Agatha Harkness. Like that's all it said.
House of Harkness, I think it looks like.
Yeah, so that was.
Don't worry, Kyle. We're getting there. We're almost done. We'll get to fucking Thor.
This wasn't discussed in the pre.
Hey, we said
pre-stream.
we said SDCC. We didn't say anything else. But.
Fair enough.
All right, so Daredevil Born Again, we kind of already touched up on. Charlie Cox. Mr. Charles. Chuck is coming back as a Daredevil. We already talked about that. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Captain America: New World Order. With Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, we'll see how that does.
We'll see. I mean, don't know. I could hear NWO in the background. Whatever. Thunderbolts. We'll see. Okay. Fantastic Four. I fucking thought they were gonna bring out the cast for this one. They didn't really do much.
Fantastic Four.
Huh? Yeah. Like I thought they were gonna be like, and our new Fantastic Four, John Krasinski or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. Like I don't know who they're gonna announce, but yeah. There's that. That one's for Phase 6. The last two we could talk about now. See, this is the weird thing. Like, and maybe you could touch up on it more than I can. I'm not really well versed in how the comics are for this one. But the Kang Dynasty, right, is the first Avengers movie, leading into Secret Wars. Like is there a reason why they would be one after the other, and how would they tie in together? If you get what I'm trying to say.
So Kang, you know how I guess this is how I feel like I can, with my knowledge of like some sort of comics and like how the movies are playing out.
Okay.
I guess the best way to prove it is Kang is basically, he's come from other worlds, right? Yeah. Like how Loki kind of set up like, oh yeah, all these Kangs were fighting each other. So let's just say this Kang is the Kang that we're gonna see. Like he's gonna be Earth 616 Kang, right? We'll just say that, right? So I feel like that's gonna play out, but the whole idea of incursions that was talked about in Doctor Strange is gonna happen somewhere in there that leads to Secret Wars. So maybe Kang probably causes an incursion.
With the secret. Okay.
So Secret Wars is actually like, I just finished reading the comics, but I think people said you have to read something else before you read that. But Secret Wars is basically based on incursions where, again, two planets collide, or two universes collide, and they're going to face each other. So it's not like a battle royale kind of thing, because I thought it was like a battle royale, but it's literally just like their universes collide, and I guess they're just fighting for supremacy, like what Mr. Fantastic says. I think you have to beat them in order for your universe to survive or something. But I really don't know. So that's how I feel like it's going to end up, and maybe in some form or way, they're probably going to team up just to defeat Kang. That's what I feel like might happen.
Right. So yeah. Well, it's not. So it's not Hunger Games MCU style.
No, it's not.
All right. Well, but the thing is, you see how like they're bringing back the multiverse part of thing. How soon is it that we're gonna like? Oh, do you think they'll even toy with the idea of bringing back Cap and Iron Man? Really? I feel like they would. You know, just I mean.
Yeah, they're just gonna bring back Tom Cruise Iron Man.
Fuck you. like everyone was expecting for Doctor Strange.
They said if the I know Chris Evans said if the story's really good and it made sense, like sure, but then again, you like this is literally coming out in what, like 2025?
25, yeah.
Hey man, I mean,
then how many years has it been since Endgame? Was that like
19?
Yeah, I know, but then we also
you
saw
only
Tobey
gave him
Maguire,
like a 6-year break, like
I know, but
for
we also
him
saw
to like
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but that was like 20. You know, like he hasn't been in that suit for like 20 years, and you're only giving Cap like here's I gave you a 6-year break. Like, feel free to like hop on in if you want to. You know. But again, that's I'm just speaking as like Chris Evans if he wants to. Like I've given you 6 years to take a break if you want to hold or helm the suit again, then feel free. But if you don't, it's fine, you know, kind of thing. So I don't know. Well, if it comes down to it, maybe, but I highly doubt it.
All right. Well, now's Kyle's favorite segment. Before we get into Nope, which we will touch up on. We'll do Thor.
I wanted to talk about Nope. I mean, I could care less if we can talk about Thor.
Okay, we'll do Thor. We'll do 5 minutes of Thor. How's that? 5 minutes of fucking Thor, Love and Thunder, and and then we'll fucking move on.
It's not gonna be 5. It's not gonna be 5 minutes.
It is gonna
be 5 minutes.
It'll be 5 minutes.
We can make it 5 minutes.
We'll make it 5 minutes. You can start. I'll make you start. How's that?
No, you guys go first, and I'll just kind of.
Well, it fucking sucked. All right, like I fucking hated it. I was kidding. I didn't hate it. I thought it was. Here's the thing, like with Thor, it's like, what the fuck happened? Like, how do we? Because the thing with Ragnarok, right? Like, it honestly had all these elements of it, like the comedic thing with him, and like, but there was still shit happening to him as a character that still had an impact with him, like that still hit hard for him. And I feel like the balance, like the perfect balance of that and actual Thor was done well in Infinity War, to where that was the most intrigued I was of Thor, really, to be honest with you. Like that Thor was the most fleshed out character for me, and the most well thought out, and it struck the perfect balance of what Taika did and what Thor is, and I thought it was great. But for some reason we just kind of led into this whole silly thing, and it didn't really do much for the movie in terms of impact. Like, you got fucking Gore the God Butcher there, who felt like he was in a totally different movie from everyone else.
Oh, his part in just general was great.
He did,
but everything else,
good. Christian Bale was awesome. Like, he was amazing. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with Christian Bale. But really, like, for someone called the God Butcher, he was kind of just like a throwaway thing, which is annoying to me. Yeah. So I didn't like it, but at the same time, it was. I don't know.
A big part of it was, for me, it was kind of like how they. I mean, granted, like Thor's kind of like, hey, Thor, the mythos behind Thor was tampered. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And
Yeah.
how like, or a big part of it for me was kind of like how do you just break mythology and kind of just have this silly story, you know? I think
Yeah.
that's kind of like the biggest like ick I had with the movie. It's like there were so many other cool aspects about like what you could have done. And cool, like maybe it's just like it's still you know, like love interest, whatever that like, but also like Thor is just a generally cool character to like play around with. But then to just see this movie and just be like, really, like that's it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. There was like no real hard direction in terms of, and this goes back to like what like the interview about like the phases. It's like each phase kind of was like experimenting towards like different things, and maybe this was just like one of them. And it's like what can we do? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, yeah. What do you think?
I liked it, but it was just a fun story, you know. Like I was just going in open minded, like.
Yeah.
Like, but your points are like you're right. I did like God Butcher like as a character. I was like, yo, he was the most scariest character or
Yeah,
villain that I've
was.
seen from all the
Yeah.
phases right now. It's those eyes and like the dark shadows. Like when he comes out, it's like pretty scary.
it's Christian Bale, man.
But I do see like what you said of the whole transition from being a serious Thor character to like a zany Thor, but having that balance. But I don't know. I
No, and
I
a
thought
big
it was,
part of it too was kind of like how the humor was out of place. I think.
For some of it. Well,
For the
yeah,
story-
The
I was
thing is,
like,
here's my answer to that, and I told Kyle this yesterday. What if it's all told through Korg's eyes? Because it opened up with Korg like, let me tell you a
Fucking tell him
story
a
about Thor. So
Jesus.
this is all Korg's mind,
That's
aka
how,
Taika Waititi's head.
Yeah.
So that's how he sees Thor.
That's how Feige kind of just like I was like we're gonna mess around with it, but we need like one line just to justify if this is a flop or not. And it's like through Gorgeous eyes.
I wouldn't
It's
say
like,
it's a flop because if I had to rate all the Thor
Yeah.
movies, Thor 2 is gonna be the bottom of that
Oh,
list.
yeah. No. For
Now
real.
I wouldn't say this would be on the bottom for me. Like I wouldn't even say it's the worst, the second worst Thor movie. Like I like a fun movie, and I thought this was a fun movie just to watch.
Yeah.
But again, I get what you're saying. Like it doesn't add to the story and it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
really
don't-
subtract from the story. So, but like it's
Yeah.
just a story, you know. Like I'm like,
There's-
okay,
yeah,
cool.
I don't know. There was just
Because
something
like, what
about
else
the-
can you
yeah.
do with Thor? Like, what else can you do with Thor? Like, he lost his family. Like, literally, he lost everyone in his family. Like, what else can you take away from him, other than I guess like what he said, the love interest.
his
and,
clothes.
yeah, yeah,
It's close.
see, so-
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, but the thing is, I I wasn't necessarily looking for something to
I just needed
take away something from
sustenance.
Thor. Really, I just didn't think the story they went with really worked
Clicked.
for me personally. Him and Natalie Portman do not have chemistry. Like they just don't. Like I mean, like that's just me personally. I don't think they do. And I think Elaine was kind of calling me out on it. Like you kept cringing during the movie, that. I was like, dude, I didn't even fucking know. I was just watching. Like I just didn't. It wasn't hitting me the way that I thought it would, because like I said, the more I watched Ragnarok, the more I fucking loved it. And the more that I appreciate it. Like Thor was quickly becoming my favorite in the MCU at that point, like quickly. But now it's just like whatever. I don't. He's there. Like it's totally fine. I mean, the thing I'll give it is like Hemsworth's probably having the time of his fucking life, and you could see it. So I'll give it that. Like he looks like he's having fun. So it's kind of like, whatever. Like at least he's enjoying playing the character. So I'll give it that. But other than that,
He got
it is what it
super
is.
jacked for it, so
Yeah, dude, super jack for that. I mean, fuck. I don't know how much more jack can you get, really? With this fucking thing. Seriously.
But I guess that's our review then. That's literally 6 minutes. We
6
started-
minutes.
Yeah. So
We should make that a rating system. Like, do you want Thor: Love and Thunder jacked? Like that's like the 5-star rating. Yeah.
We already established the ratings.
are we gonna give this
Whatever.
a rating? I guess. Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
should probably go back to rating.
I'm gonna give it a. I think we did like what star or licks of
Licks.
approval. Sorry, licks of approval.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3, like a 3 licks of approval.
out of 5.
Out of 5.
Yeah, out of.
I'll
5.
give it a 2.5. No, 2 and 2.25.
Well, that's
I'll
not
give it a
that
solid-
bad, but
Solid
okay.
2. 2.
2.25. No, 2's a little harsh. Two.
That's what I'm saying. Like
a quarter.
three's
Like
pretty
a quarter
solid.
does anything. Maybe 2.5. I'll go 2.5.
The 2 and like one segment of the star.
2 and 1. Two and
One
Like
segment,
1/5.
like one point
One
of the
fi-
star.
yeah.
Like 1 point of the 5
Well,
star.
technically it's lick, so it's like a mouth with a tongue. But yeah, you
So
get
like
what I mean.
three teeth, like three tooth.
Yeah,
tooth,
if there was 5 teeth in the mouth, okay.
Yeah,
See, now we're gonna mess up our logo. Like people.
I know. Fuck.
But yeah,
We'll
yeah,
figure it
it's-
out.
it is
Alright.
what it is. So.
Yeah. Nope. Let's go. Fucking nope. All right. Let's just jump into it. We're kind of
okay.
running too long. I think the person.
You forecasted
Yeah,
that we
you
were
said
gonna go
we're
too
gonna
long. You
run
can't
long.
say, and now you're rushing.
Like,
Okay,
yeah,
make up your mind.
Because I feel like we're gonna go. Dude,
Okay,
the way
good thing
that,
you called it out, Kyle.
The way
I was
that
like,
we're-
you-
okay, I'm sorry, but the way that we're
Stupid-
explaining things, dude, the way that I feel like Nope can go a little longer. So
You
Right
wanted
now.
to explain the timeline of the
Well, dude,
phases. That took
SDC
like
you
20
fucking
minutes.
said- hey, who's the one that brought up SDCC? I literally said, hey,
I
no
had
review
no
tonight.
I had no intentions of going over the phase.
Let's just do this. We're
Alright,
running longer
just go
now.
Just go no.
Whatever.
Alright.
You know what? Since I think Kyle loved it the most here,
I did.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
let go
did.
first.
I did.
I'm gonna let
Okay.
you go first. Yeah.
What do I say?
Anything.
Probably, because we all kind of talked about it offline.
Yeah.
But in general, probably Jordan Peele's most creative movie. That's a solid, like one thing I can really say. In terms of story, I mean, it was definitely a lot of things online in comparison were just like, oh, like it's just like Jaws and like this and that. But it was just like, honestly, like if you just really watched it, like there was like so many more layers to it. A lot more like thinking about the movie. And I kind of like in a sense like found the movie like really simple, to where like I mean it wasn't like simple, but like there was a simplicity to it to where it kind of just clicked, and which is why I really liked it. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah. You want me to go, Aaron? You
Yeah,
wanna
go ahead.
or-
You can go.
Yeah, for me, okay. So I think it's kind of on me a little bit, maybe on all of us. Whose phone is that? Is that mine?
Oh, sorry. That's my.
Okay, no, you're good. Because Get Out comes out, right? Jordan Peele's first fucking movie, and in our heads, I was like, it's like, fuck, we have a genius on our hands, boys. Like, we fucking got this. Every fucking movie from here on out, it's gonna be in the same fucking level as Get Out. Us was close. Like, Us got to that point and was close, but I don't know what I was expecting from Nope.
Were you expecting something more? Because I
No,
felt
no.
like
No. Okay, so like I was expecting like something, because you were saying it was simple, right? I think I was expecting a lot more from what I thought it was, and that's kind of on me a little bit. The more I do think about it,
you should watch the movie again.
I might tomorrow. It's still a good movie. And like once you get hold of the fact of what the story really is and what's going on and how it's not as deep as you might think.
Yeah,
it is.
Like once you you're
yeah.
missing. I need to feel it. Like once you dissect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's pretty enjoyable in its own right. I mean, like it wasn't like if I were to rank it, it's kind of like Get Out was a masterpiece, Us was great, and then so it's kind of like by release date for how I would do it. Yeah.
I kind of prefer this over Us.
Oh,
You
no,
prefer
you're
this over
crazy.
us?
I'm just kidding. You're crazy.
I'm thinking. I'm just like, no. I'm just thinking like, the thing is for me, it was just this movie was so creative. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like there was so much.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
I'll give you
small
that.
things.
Like I'll give you the creativeness. I see the simplicity to it. But I remember I walked out a little bit confused. And I remember, like, again, you said we talked about it offline. Like, I think I said I didn't like it, but I guess I really meant I didn't like the
ending.
I didn't like the creature, the alien, in a sense, because I guess I was expecting.
Don't dive deep in too much to it. If it's
Okay, sorry. Well, it's about aliens, but if you guys haven't seen the trailer, but
right.
I was expecting too much on the alien. but the ride to getting to the alien was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I could have left, but obviously I wouldn't. But I could have left at some point. But like, there's something about the movie that keeps you interested, like what's going to happen next, kind of thing.
Oh,
and the whole ideas of like those different I guess like like they had like different title sequences and stuff like I thought those were very helpful too in some points where me and Kramer kind of understood like what that certain section was going for, so I like that. But there is still a lot to unpack, and it feels like you do need a second watch to it. And I think that's what a Jordan Peele movie is. It makes you want to think as soon as you get out of the movie. Because I remember Get Out, you had to think once you get out of that movie. Us, it was just like, wow, what if there is really a world beneath us that are like living? Like it made me question. Like then this one too. It's just like, wow, like that one was just confusing in general for like what you said, a simplistic movie in a sense of just an alien and a farm, kind of thing. So that's the beauty of Jordan Peele. And again, like just having three high rated scores on all his movies is just hard to believe that he's able to do that. And I think he said weed and coffee. Like that's how that's how he gets his good movies. Weed and coffee. No, that's what he said. I think he said on interviews like, "Oh, how'd you make these?" I think an interviewer said like, "Oh, how do you get these good movies?" Just a couple weed and coffee, then I think you should be good. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Dude.
Yeah, there were just certain things in the movie where it's like, I cannot believe he just did that, and it just made sense. There was, I forgot what it was, but it like stuck out to me.
I think there was this one point I felt like Steven Yeun didn't do a lot.
Yeah, so
but it made more sense once you talk after the movie.
Yeah, it like clicked, and I was like, oh. So
well, no, here's the thing. So the thing is, like, how you were talking about Jordan Peele and his process, right? I think there was an interview where he was like, if you have this idea that's super outrageous, you think you would never see it in the movie. Like,
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
That interview.
And whatever kind of movie you want to fucking see, just fucking write it. I feel like this is one of his ideas. Was like, what if the alien is this? And what if this is the whole thing? And he kind of built his whole idea around that. So in terms of his imagination,
can we just say his imagination is just filled with horses?
Yeah.
Because every movie is a horse.
There's something on a horse. Yeah.
It goes back to a horse.
Wait, how does Get Out have a horse?
There was a horse. Whether or not.
Just because there's a horse in a movie doesn't mean...
Are you talking about just the horse in general, or like a symbolism of a horse?
I feel like there's some deeper symbolism behind horses, so I don't know.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Okay.
Well, no, okay.
That's like saying like, oh, Tarantino and feet, like, like what's up with this like feet obsession? Like, you're saying he has a horse obsession,
dude. He has a feet obsession,
like like there, but there's no meaning behind the feet. He just likes feet, Yeah. So I wouldn't say like there's no meaning behind the horse. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
He just said he has a foot fetish, but no. The thing is, okay. So like the Steven Yeun thing, because you mentioned it, right? That whole story, right? Is probably, I would say, the creepiest part of it. Like, I would think that whole backstory in terms of what went down with his character. But the only thing that kind of detracts from that for me is like, how did that tie in to everything? Really,
we need to talk after this.
Yeah,
unless we should just spoil it.
No, here's the thing. For me, I was like, how the fuck did that tie in? Really. But then, like, I had to search it up and really think about it.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, dude.
No, should have talked to us first.
No, like, and, I'm just like, I get it, but...
Wait, so after the explanation, you still, didn't really, jive with it?
No, but I was like, it's kind of like... The point was already kind of being made without that. If you get what I'm trying to say. I was like...
Okay.
I was kind of conflicted. I was like... It's the scariest part of the movie, but at the same time, it's like
I think it was just kind of.
I don't know.
No, I get.
We just have to talk about it after if you don't want to hit spoiler territory,
I mean,
because I get what you're saying, but I also want more context just so I have a better understanding.
Yeah, we need to know what
thinking.
you read.
But to just to keep talking about Nope, the whole scary aspect I did like, is what he did say is like, you know, like what's scarier than bringing the monster out in daylight? So. Yeah, that whole idea was pretty cool of how, like, have you guys ever seen the clouds move and you just have that one cloud that stays? I'm like, yo, that, like, I never thought of it as a scary situation until we see it in this movie. Like, there's probably something there now. Like, that got me thinking, like, if I see a cloud not moving, there's probably something there, you know?
Yeah. And it's kind of cool how, like, even off of that, there's just kind of, you know, like, the better horror movies are kind of like, hey, let's go tell horror, but in daylight.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and just like having these, like, especially like with like A24 and like most notably like something like Midsommar or something. It's like
you're gonna
the whole thing's
of course you're gonna plug A24 into this fucking thing somehow.
It was Midsommar, but like other than that, like yeah, the whole like daylight aspect was like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
But you said it. Yeah. I think you said it best, and of like, you know, like how there's a Jaws aspect to it, because that's the one that kept me interested, is not seeing the creature. So like it's kind of like what you said about like when we were working in the theaters, like when you talked about Babadook, like you barely saw the Babadook, or in Jaws you barely saw the shark. So
that's
it kind of fall it like, and he said it too, like Jordan Peele said, like it kind of falls in that category where I need to be interested, because I did get those feelings of like other scary movies where when I do see it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. Like I guess a good example is like The Nun, you know, or like something like that. Like once you see, or Conjuring, like once you see the ghost or the spirit or whatever, it's like, oh, okay, now it becomes an action movie. It no longer is a scary movie. It's just an action movie, because now it's
you only
just
get scared because of like
you haven't seen
external like thumps and random noises, whereas like you watch this and you're kind of actually terrified of the thing you're supposed to be terrified by.
Yeah, you know, I think like he does a good job, because in terms of like not needing to explain anything about what is actually going, like, you know, they didn't go into any backstories about what the fucking alien is or anything.
Yeah,
like exactly. We didn't need that.
Yeah,
it's one of those. Yeah, it's like the same thing with A Quiet Place. Like we didn't need those explanations. That's not what the story's about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Like if I can go back, right, to, because you know I brought up the scene with Steven Yeun. Yeah. I think I know what you're gonna tell me. Like I get it. Like I said, I get it. Like I could fucking see it in the movie once you tell it to me, or once I read up on it. I just wish they could have probably done a better job in terms of tying that into the overall story, because it was done in one part. Like it showed it in one scene. Like they kind of like they went back to it in one scene only. But it doesn't really tie into the overall arc of the main characters of what they're trying to do. Like, if you get what I'm trying to say, like it just literally.
But it's a contrast to what the main characters are trying to do. That was kind of the point of it.
Yeah, but it doesn't really add anything, is what I'm trying to say. That point was already being made, really.
Add like, to it in terms of the
the story thread itself, like of what the main character is doing in contrast to what everyone else, or what, you know, what is actually being done.
Define main character.
Okay, we'll just talk about it.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay,
we'll talk about it later. But
so,
nope. It's you know, what else can we really say about it without spoiling anything? Like, I don't want to get into. We always get into the point of like, okay, let's just fucking talk spoilers. But like,
no, I'm surprised we kept this one pretty like.
I know that's exactly
it's
why.
It's kind of crazy how like
it feels like you need to watch it.
Yeah.
Whatever if we hit spoiler talk, and you know, like we can go all confusing on it, because like that like I said, like once you walk out that movie, you're still pretty confused, like what you watched.
Right.
So I think it's not like oh, you understand just by like straight through the movie. It's like, again, those different clips, those different like title sequence parts, and like
you gotta layer it.
Yeah, like it adds to the story, so it has a better result at the end, kind of thing, as opposed to like just an action movie.
Yeah. So let's fucking score this thing so we could talk about it after the fucking show. I'll give this 3.25. No, fuck that. No, 3.5. 3.5 out of 5 licks of approval. Fucking licks, baby. 3.5.
I'll go 3.5 too. Like,
okay, cool.
I'll put this at 4.
4.
Wow,
okay,
you really like it.
All right, so you would.
This is
better
probably
than Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Fuck yeah.
No, it's my second. It's my second for the year.
It's your second
Dang.
for the year.
Yeah, it's my second for the year.
Just wait till Bullet Train comes out next week.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah. Is it next week? Oh shit! It's next week.
August.
So yeah, Bullet Train should be interesting.
Yeah, but is this even my top 5? This might be my top 5. We'll see.
For this
For
year?
the year so far.
Dude, just watch RRR.
Oh.
I'll figure it out. Well, because right now Top Gun. Well, Maverick's.
Oh,
number
Top
one.
Gun is top tier already.
Maverick's number 1.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I forgot about Top Gun.
See, Top Gun.
Top Gun
Batman,
is 2. This is 3.
Oh, Batman was top tier too.
the
Shit.
Batman. Top Gun. Fucking
We need to
everything.
do our-
Dude, have you been sorry, if you guys are on Letterbox, you guys can follow me. I have a Letterbox.
Dude, I have a letterbox, but I haven't touched it. I should probably start.
So I watched I don't have a lot on me, but I know I watched like 25 movies or 21.
21
stuff.
for the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not a lot, but you said is so far like top tier.
Yeah. So what else came out? So Top Gun. I know. is my
Top
number
Gun, Doctor Strange,
fuck
Turning
Doctor
Red, X, Northman, I don't know,
Batman.
Uncharted,
one.
Dumbledore,
Everywhere.
Trash.
Nope.
Sonic,
Hey,
still
Sonic
haven't
2 was the
watched
shit.
Yeah, I heard.
Sonic
The
2 was the
Lost
shit.
City. You guys watch Bad Guys? Elvis? You guys watch Elvis?
Oh,
Oh fuck, Elvis is number.
Elvis
that's
is
it.
good too. Oh,
Elvis is 5. There
Elvis.
we go. I was trying
Eric,
to
It's
you need to
think
watch
not, it's not
Elvis.
better than Bohemian Rhapsody though. Not in my opinion.
That's debatable.
In your really?
Because Elvis was there's so like here I think we talked about Elvis, but like Elvis just there was just so much story going on, like and too many time jumps. Well, Bohemian kind of felt like I can follow that easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see
That was my only like I guess complaint about it. I was like, oh man, it's like it's just
Dude.
jumping everywhere, but it was
so hard.
good.
I don't know, bro. I'm kind of on the Elvis side.
Oh, rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they managed to pack that much information.
Dude, in the one fucking movie, bro.
Yeah. Like they literally told his entire story almost like. So I don't
But
know.
I like Bohemian
Well, because the thing is,
Rhapsody.
yeah, and the thing with Elvis is they didn't really shy away from.
Anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't
anything,
shy away
right?
from
I get
anything.
you on that,
I know,
yeah.
Yeah, so I really don't know.
It was a learning experience. I didn't know that much about Elvis, so
You think I fucking knew
enjoyed
anything
it.
about Elvis? Bro? I don't think any one of us.
We're
did,
not
like,
that old.
We're not in that generation.
No, but
bro.
he's
Yeah.
he's that like. I thought I don't know. I thought you were a music guy. That's why. So I thought you would have listened to like him.
Bro, I know Elvis music, but goddamn, I never like.
you don't
delved
know
deep.
Elvis music.
Yeah, and I
Like that?
know. Because
Okay.
like every time my dad would be like, "Dude, everyone went crazy for Elvis." Like, I was like, "Yeah, right, dude." And because like this was around the time Michael Jackson passed, and then we were watching Michael Jackson videos, and everyone was like passing out in the fucking.
Yeah.
Like the stuff. Dude, my dad was telling me like, "Dude, Elvis." Dude,
Listen,
your dad said
listen.
Elvis.
So Jan's kid's gonna grow up, right? And then his kid's gonna go, yeah, Blink-182 wasn't even all that. And then Jan's gonna be like, listen, this era was top tier, and you can like, so
You can't
it's role
argue
reversal.
against me.
Yeah, you can't argue against it. So it's
Bro.
the same shit. Like, so
Well,
funny.
Then they make a documentary of Blink 182.
Oh no,
like, we're watching
100%.
this. We're watching.
dude,
So
yeah.
not that they already. I'm pretty sure
Blink's
they kind
not
of
the
already
same
have.
anymore. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
That broke my heart, man. Whatever. But hey,
But yeah.
that's not the topic of today. We did we score it already?
Yeah,
What the fuck
we
are we
did.
talking about?
The
now?
3.5. 3 out
Oh
of
yeah,
half.
see, so
licks.
my top 5 already. I think I've kind of just mentioned it. Like so Maverick, the Batman, fucking Everything Everywhere,
in
Nope,
no,
and
in
then
no
Elvis.
particular order.
Oh no, that's in
Yeah.
order, bro.
That's in order. Oh, okay.
Oh no, so Nope's last. Elvis is third. Yeah. No.
Dude, wait till
Elvis
you
is
watch.
fourth.
Can you watch RRR then?
Fine, I'll watch.
Aaron's really like.
Okay.
I was like, we need to.
You're really on
this.
that.
It's not gonna be
train.
top 5, but it's just a fun movie.
It's a solid 6.
Oh no! I don't think it'll break top 10, but it's like one of those. It falls under the category of like Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, you said
like,
Shaolin Soccer.
Yeah.
Kung Fu
So
Hustle,
like,
fuck.
if you one of those gems, then I'm
See,
like,
that's
shoot.
intriguing to me though. The Kung Fu Hustle thing. So like, fuck. Let's see. Anyways, do you have an inkling of what your top 5 is for the year so far though? Anybody?
I think
I know.
whatever you name.
No, like you gave whatever
good.
you gave. The orders are probably like different.
Well, different. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so
We'll get to it in
yeah.
at the end of the
Did
year.
you see? I mean, I know we're kind of ending the thing here, so I don't even know why I'm introducing a new topic. But did you see the poster
Marcel
for?
and the shell would shoot? No.
No, the poster for the X prequel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
showed-
I think you posted it.
Yeah,
Was
Yeah,
it
I
Kyle?
posted it. I sent.
Oh,
it to
you
No,
posted it.
Jen did. So.
It's
It's a.
yeah.
Is it about the old lady? That's the old lady,
Pearl,
dude. That's fucking crazy.
I know.
I'm
Cause
excited to see that.
yeah, because in the X movie, the same actress plays it. Like
Yeah.
as the old person.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how come it's like the?
She looks the same,
the-
right?
Yeah, it looks the same. Holy
Yeah.
shit, dude, that's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
X
so I
wasn't
can't
that
wait
good,
for
but like, hey, I'm excited to see like like a spin on that.
yeah, I don't know. I thought X was good, bro. I thought X was really good. But
Really good? It's okay.
well, it was pretty good. All right, it was
All
good.
right, yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but it wasn't like mind blowing.
I mean, it wasn't mind blowing good, but what the fuck how can you make a fucking slasher mind blowing good these days?
You make
really?
it fresh. You watch Fresh, right?
Fresh was so good, bro. Holy shit, that was a good movie. Did you watch Fresh, Kyle?
Yeah, you told
No.
me to watch.
I know Aaron. Yeah, I made Aaron watch Fresh. Did you like it?
I liked Fresh. Fresh was pretty cool.
Fresh was
I
fucking
did.
sick, bro.
I did not watch Fresh.
Yeah, don't even just look it up on Hulu.
Just watch it.
Just watch Fresh. Don't even look up a trailer. Nothing. Just watch Fresh.
Okay.
It's with Sebastian Stan. That's it.
But watch RR first. RRR.
Okay.
Okay, but Fresh is shorter. Probably it's not 3 hours.
But
you can finish
RRR
and
is
knock that out.
fun.
God damn, 3 hours for RRR.
Dude, you'll
fuck's
be
the movie even
invested.
about?
Like Crane literally is invested in it. Like, well, as soon as something went down, he was like, "Yo, what am I watching?" Like for real.
Fuck. Fine. All right. I'll check it out. Let me find it here. Where you said Hulu?
No, it's on Netflix.
Oh, on Netflix. God damn. Well,
You
let me
can do
finish
your-
The Gray Man first. See how that is. And then RRR.
Anything else before we close out this episode, guys?
There was something else I was watching, but I don't remember anymore.
I'm just behind on things to watch, so
Yeah, same.
All right. So with that said, thank you for listening to another episode of the Spit Talk podcast. Catch us on our next episode. Follow us on Instagram at the Spit Talk podcast for any updates. Once again, we are Aaron, Jan, and Kyle. See you guys.
What, you
Bye.
gonna bring up something?
yeah. I just remembered.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
fucking shit. Jesus Christ.
I'm
you
just gonna
did the
say
outro, bro. Yeah.
bye when we.
No. So when I was watching Nope in the IMAX theater.
Bye. No, I was kidding.
No, the Oppenheimer trailer.
Yeah,
IMAX.
fuck. It played, right? It played.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. So excited.
I need
okay.
to watch
Anyways,
that
bye.
still. Bye. Watch the Oppenheimer
Dude.
trailer.
No, it's not out. It's only in theaters.
It's only a theater.
Oh, we
you only
can't
watch
see
it.
it online.
Ah,
I'm never
yes.
gonna see it then.
So wait a couple weeks for the Oppenheimer trailer. Okay, bye.
Bye.
See ya.